Alright, YouTube, what is happening? We are looking at another flashlight review today. Looking at another new product from Olight. This is the S1 Mini Baton, their newest member of the S1 Minis. The previous one I had was a titanium one. This one's in aluminum. It's a little bit smaller actually too. So you get your typical, you get some good Olight packaging here. You have, it's included in the box is a lanyard, the manual, the little brochure here, and then where did the charger go? Right there. Then you get a charger. So this is a rechargeable light, but you have to unscrew this. You know what it is actually? It's a rechargeable 16 RC123A battery actually, or 16340, same thing. So you plug it in there, and then you can recharge it onto anything USB. So a lot of companies are doing that. I think the WowTech A-Tactical A1 was the first one to do that I can remember. Starting to see it a lot on more flashlight batteries. So this is everything you get in the packaging. Let's move that to the side and let's focus here on just the light. So your build quality is top notch as usual from Olight. You have really good anodization. The threads are all very smooth, you know, not gritty. The nice blue anodization around the ring here is great. So as usual with Olight, you're going to get top quality. The size of this thing is teeny. It is a teeny little light. Let me give you just kind of a comparison here. This is the battery, one of the types of batteries. This is a 16340. This is an old Ultrafire I've had. I don't typically recommend these batteries, but that is just barely bigger than that battery. Let's show you a AAA 47s there, how much bigger that is. And then we're going to go to a lumen top AA, and then an 18650. You can see the size is just, it's a teeny little light. So it's great for everyday carry. It's lightweight. You do have a pocket clip on this one that is bidirectional, which is awesome. So you're not forced to go tip or bezel up only, which is most little lights. You can actually go bezel down with this type of clip. It's an ingenious design on the clip. I really like it. Also allows you to clip this onto a hat bill, which I'll show in the beam shots. I actually had it on a hat bill for a while, so you can use it kind of as a headlamp, which a light this small, the light with this much flood and this type of optic is really good for that. So, so great retention on that, great pocket clip. The power source for this one is a 650 milliamp 16340 with a USB port. Your user interface is going to, it does have a memory mode. So you're going to go, if you hold it down, it's going to go into moonlight mode. And you can't even see it. I mean, it's so nothing there. And then if you just keep holding, it's going to go low, medium, high, low, medium, high. Double click for turbo and strobe warning. Triple click for strobe. So pretty easy interface. Will tail stand obviously, so it will work good as a lantern, mini lantern. Does have memory modes. Whatever you turn it on last, it's going to come on next. If you hold the button here, you can lock it out. I haven't had any problems with this coming on in my pocket, which is nice. Typically, a lot of these type of lights do that, and this one's done really well not doing that. And you can set a timer on this one with a double click and hold. It'll give you like a single blink, which is good for 3 minutes, or double blink, which is 9 minutes. I'm not sure what you would use that for, but that is an option as well. So your highest mode on turbo is 600 lumens. It's going to step down after just a few seconds from that, and it's like barely any time at all. And then it drops down to 330 lumens, which is your high mode, and that's good for 55 to 60 minutes. Your medium is 60 lumens for 6 hours. Low is 15 lumens for 30 hours. And your moonlight mode is 0.5 lumens, and that will last 15 days. On high or turbo, you're looking at 2500 candela. On high, about 1360 candela. Medium is 300, and low is 120. Your beam pattern is maybe 100 meters max. I mean, it's pretty flooded light, so I don't even think you'll get that. Your drop resistance is 1.5 meters. It is IPX8 waterproof, which is great. And it weighs 1.5 ounces, so it's crazy lightweight. I really like the optic on this one and the LED. The LED is a Cree XPG3, which it's not a bad LED, and you can get this in a 90 CRI. This is the 70 CRI cool white. You can get it in a 90 CRI neutral white. This is just the sample that Olight sent me. I do like this TRI optic quite a bit. It's nice and cloudy. It gives a nice smooth. It really smooths the beam out. There's really no hotspot or chroma, just a nice smooth beam in it, and you'll see that in the boom shot. It's very floody light. You do have, like I said, the two options for tint, 70 or 90. What kind of competitive flashlight is there? What is something similar to this? I don't know of anything this small that uses this type of battery that it's as powerful as this. I mean, it's just teeny, and it has a magnetic tail stand, which is really nice. So you can attach anything metal, which is always a fun feature to have. So let's go ahead and wrap in the footage of the beam shots outside, and we're going to do some indoor ones as well, and we'll wrap up the video. Alright, we're out the Olight S Mini. I've got it actually clipped to my hat, and I've got my tripod just broke on my camera, or my tripod broke when I was filming, so pretty crazy. So this is the low mode, which is 15 lumens. The medium mode is 60. High is 330. That's got to be actually turbo. Nope, that's turbo. And that is 600. It's going to step down here shortly. It goes down, so you can see that. Okay, so I'm going to unclip it off my hat and leave it on high, just so you can get an idea of the beam pattern. It's very, because of the optic, it just smooths it out, so you really don't get a hot spot, or it's just a nice round floody beam, which is nice. There it is on the cement. So I do like that about that TIR optic lens they use on these. Let me go to moonlight mode. Okay, this is moonlight, so you're not even able to see it, probably. Yep, just barely. So there's your moonlight. And then if you triple click, strobe warning, goes into strobe. So nice and easy interface. Really good looking beam. This is the 70 CRI cool white. They also offer 90 CRI in the neutral white. And there's turbo, so that lights up that entire tree. So you get a pretty good flood, and you can see how fast that steps down. Alright, so your indoor beam shots. You can see with that lens how it really focuses all that together. You have a really big, just continuous beam. You don't really have a hot spot, a corona or anything. It's just, that's kind of the nice thing about the TIR optics. Step it up to medium, high, back down to low. That's turbo. Let's compare it to the X-Tar Venus here. That's on high. It's a 14500 battery. You can see the X-Tar, the difference in the beam is what I was trying to show. Let me step this down. Okay. You can literally fit the X-Star's hotspot and corona, or spill around it, inside the Olights. So very floody, but really good for EDC. And a light this size, you wouldn't expect much throw. Okay, so as you can see there, pretty floody little light. I like the optic on that. Works out well. What I like about this light is it's really small. The bidirectional clip is nice. It has a magnetic base, and I really like that TIR lens. I'm not a huge fan of the battery being charged the way it is. I wish it was just rechargeable with the magnet style they used to do. Well, they still do in some of their lights instead of having to pull the battery out. But that would make that a little bit bigger. So it is, you know, this is about the smallest they can make it the way they're doing this. Other than that, that's really the only thing that I'm not a fan of. Other than that, it's fantastic. It's just a teeny little light. You're looking at $49.95. I'll put a link in the description where you can purchase it from my Amazon store as well as from the Olight store. And it's, yeah, just a fantastic little light and very well made. And it'll make a really good EDC. It's really super lightweight, so if you don't want to carry around a lot, you can carry this very easily. You can even, I've been clipping it on my shirt pocket. Looks like a pocket because the way the pod clip works, looks like a pin. So that's pretty cool. And the magnet, like I said, the magnetic base is going to come in handy for EDC stuff. So it's just a great little EDC light, or yeah, EDC light. Good to pair with, you know, a knife or, you know, whatever you EDC. Obviously not like a tactical flashlight, just a really good EDC everyday use light. So, alright guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Any questions or comments, leave them down below, and we'll see you on the next one.